Now today I'm going to be cooking myself Christmas dinner. Now what I'm going to be focusing on is the turkey. Now I'm not going to cook a whole turkey. What we're going to do is cook a turkey crown. So it's got no legs and it's got no wings. So you've got the breast part on the bone, and what we're going to do is flavour it up, get some really good flavours inside, outside the turkey, and make it taste delicious. Now for cooking up this turkey, I'm just going to quickly go through the ingredients I'm going to use. Now I've got my turkey crown. Mine at the moment weighs about 3 kilograms, but when you do your calculation of weight, you want to make sure you've got everything in there and then you weigh it and then you can calculate it accordingly. But mine weighs just about 3 kilograms. Now, as I say, the turkey crown hasn't got the legs, hasn't got the wings. It's just the breast meat with the skin on the bone, and it's a really nice, thing to serve up. It looks a lovely centerpiece, and it's all the breast meat, which is what a lot of the people really like. Now, what we're going to do is to flavour this up. What we're going to do is put our hands inside between the skin and the breast and sort of go all the way along, and we're going to flavour that up with some butter. And we're going to break up the leaves of thyme, crush that together, and that's going to give it a nice buttery thyme flavour inside, a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's going to help to keep it really nice and moist. Now also, I'm going to add some slices, thin slices of orange, so slice it up, and then we're going to poke that over the top of the butter, and that's going to give it a nice orangey flavour as well. So the inside of that is going to be delicious because it's in between the skin and the breast. Then what we're going to do is put some more butter on the outside and put some of this pancetta. Now pancetta, if you can't get that, you can get bacon, use that. Lay it over the top. Now the pancetta, again, it's going to give it a good flavour, and also it's going to help keep the sort of, the whole sort of turkey nice and moist. And then towards the end, you take off the pancetta to brown it off and make it look golden delicious. Now I've also got some rosemary, we've got some lemon, and leftover bits of orange, and what I'm going to do is poke that in the back end, because again, season it everywhere, poke those in, and then we're going to seal it up with these little cocktail sticks just to sort of keep everything in there. So we're going to flavour up the inside, the outside, and just get it all really delicious. Now whilst we're cooking it, I'm going to be using sort of root vegetables. Good time to have a look in your cupboards and see what you've got in your fridge. And we're going to use that as a base to put the turkey crown on. Now I've got things like swede, fennel, onions, shallots, I've got some carrots, parsnips, I've got a leek there and a bit of garlic. So we can use that as the base, and when you serve it up, they taste really good as well. So really, that's all the ingredients. Nice simple ingredients. Leave your butter at room temperature so it's easier to mix up. So let's get on with preparing this turkey. So I'm going to start preparing the turkey. Now I've got all the rest of the stuff already. Now what I'm going to start doing initially is getting that sort of buttery mixture inside between the breast and the skin. Now the way you want to do that is go from the back end, and I'm just going to lift it up. Now I did do this a little bit earlier, so it's like blue pizza, the one I did earlier. And just really what you want to do is put your hand in, be very gentle, and just lift the skin up. If I just show you, lift it up, but don't tear the skin if you can help it, and just work along, lift it up, press onto the breast, lift it up, and eventually you'll actually lift up the skin so that you can put in that buttery mixture. So I've already done that. Now, I prepared the buttery mixture. We've got the thyme here. Now, with the thyme, if you haven't got fresh thyme, just use dried thyme, that's fine. So, let's pull that off of there. Now, what I'm going to do is, I've already put a bit of salt and pepper in this mixture, so we've seasoned it inside. And you want to just grab that buttery mixture and really just work it in, push it along, and get it as far down as you can. But as I say, it's important you do not break the skin. If you do, then carry on, but obviously it's not ideal. There we go. That'll do. Now what I'll do is, with the rest of that buttery mixture, I'll use that on the outside. Now next of all, I'm going to get these slices of orange. Now if I just bring those into view there a little bit. Got the orange pieces. And orange and turkey or orange and chicken goes really well. I mean, you could use lemon, you know, use whatever you want, but I've done lemon ones before, but I thought this year I'm going to do an orange one. Now I've got the orange in there and just massage that in, like nicely rub together. Now on the outside, we can just put some salt and pepper. Just flavour it up a little bit on the outside because it needs to do it all the way around. And also, I'm going to add a little bit of that leftover buttery mixture as well. So just get that there, rub it around, and that'll also help the pancetta to stick. So just give it a good massage. Oh yeah, lovely. Now on the back end here, we still got a little gap, so we might as well fill that with some rosemary, or you could put thyme, or you know, whatever you fancy, what herbs, and just poke in what you can get in there. So now I've got the lemons and the oranges in there. I'm just going to seed it up. So I'm going to use my cocktail sticks, just kind of poke those in there a little bit like that. And you almost want to kind of seal it. You know, if you haven't got these fancy cocktail sticks, just use what you've got, and it will help to keep the flavours in there. So just poke them in like that. Perfect. Let's get the leftover butter, rub that on the outside, and you can do it underneath. Just give it a good rub. Oh, lovely. There we go. That's nicely sealed up. It's got butter on the outside, and that's going to keep it nice and moist. Beautiful. So let's, next of all, put the pancetta on there. And what you can do is just slightly stretch it. And we start from the edges, and it's going to flavour it up wonderful. So again, just very gently stretch it. Try and get it all over, overlap it. And again, I'll carry on doing that with all the rest. So now we've got the turkey crown all ready. I've got all my root vegetables in here. We've got a good old mixture. Now what I'm going to do is just place that on top. Now I'm going to pop mine in the oven. Now if you've chosen to use stuffing in yours, it might take a little bit longer to cook, so you probably do need to weigh it. Mine weighed just about 3 kilos at the start, and it's gone up fractionally. You know, we've used a bit of lemon and orange, and it ain't going to weigh that much more. So I'm going to place mine in the oven, preheated oven, get it cooking. Ooh, look at that, lovely. Now, temperature-wise, I've got my oven set to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 4. So we're going to leave that cooking. Now, what I'm going to talk about next is how long you cook it for, according to the weight of your turkey. So we need to work out how long to cook this turkey crown for. Now, what you need to first of all do is obviously at the beginning, weigh your turkey. Now, mine weighs 3 kilograms. Now what you do is you cook for 20 minutes per kilo, so it's 3 times 20 minutes, that's 60 minutes. And then what you do is add an extra 70 minutes on top. So it's 60 minutes plus 70 minutes, which is 130 minutes, which equates to 2 hours and 10 minutes. Now if you've got a bigger turkey crown, 4 kilograms or above, what you do is, again, add 20 minutes per kilo. So if you've got a turkey crown that's 4 kilograms, it's 4 times 20, so that's 80 minutes. But instead of having 70 minutes on top, you add 90 minutes. So if you've got a 4 kilogram turkey, it's 4 times 20, which is 80 minutes, plus you add 90 minutes on top, and 80 and 90 is 170 minutes. So you would cook for 2 hours and 50 minutes. But obviously at the end, you can always test your turkey. You can stick a skewer in just to make sure the juices run clear. So we're going to leave that cooking. Now and again, if you can get some of the juices out the pan, just baste your turkey, you know, 2, 3, 4 times, keep it nice and moist. So we'll leave that cooking, and we'll see you when it's nearly cooked. Now I've been cooking for just 40 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is just pull this out because the pancetta looks absolutely delicious and I don't want to overdo it. So what I'm going to do is just put that all on the plate. Now you could, towards the end, which I probably might do, just pop it in with the vegetables there. But I'm just going to take it out for now. Look at that, looks amazing. Now what we're going to do is carry on cooking. Now if you find that your turkey is getting a little bit too brown, just put a bit of tin foil over it and it will slow it down. So carry on cooking. At the moment I've only done 40 minutes, so let's carry on cooking, keep an eye on it and get it golden brown, and when you think it's just about done, put a bit of tin foil over the top to stop it browning off anymore. Now with the turkey, I've got about 1 hour to go. Now I'm just going to pull this out, looking good. The only thing is, I don't want it to burn, so what I'm going to do is pop over a little bit of tin foil over the top, because what I don't want to do is burn the turkey. So just put a bit of tin foil over, and that will help to prevent it from burning. So let's pop it back in and keep it cooking. Lovely. Now, I finished cooking the turkey. I think I have anyway. Let's have a little look at this. Obviously, we've taken off the pancetta and I put the tin foil over there, mainly because I didn't want it to get too brown. And that looks amazing. Look at that. Lovely. Now, let's give it a quick test and see how it is. Now, what I say is go in the deepest part, stick the knife in, and just have a look if the juices run clear. Yeah, I think that is looking good. You can't really see them, but I can see the juices have run clear, so I'm happy with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out, and with the same tin foil I'm just going to cover it up and leave it, I would say, for a good half an hour for everything to tenderise. But it looks amazing, it smells amazing, and it's going to taste really good. So let's pull it out. Now I've just taken the turkey out of the oven and look at this. It looks absolutely amazing. It smells absolutely wonderful as well. Now what I'm going to do is just very gently cover this up, and we're going to leave it, I would say, for about half an hour just to let it tenderise. So just leave that gently on top, and what we'll do is come back in half an hour and we're going to serve it all up and enjoy. Now what I'm going to do is serve it up. So what we're going to do is just carve into this. Try and make sure you've got a nice sharp knife. Look at that. Lovely, it's succulent, it's beautiful. Now I'll just put a little bit of everything on the plate, and I'm going to put a bit of that gravy on there as well. Oh yeah, that's good. And of course we've got cranberry sauce as well, so let's put a little bit of that on the turkey. That always goes so well. And let's tuck in and see how it is. So let's have a look. Oh, now where do I start? Kind of want to start with the roast potato because I love those, but let's start with the turkey. Oh, that is moist. It's really moist and tender. Look at that. That is wonderful. Obviously the video was all about the turkey. It's lovely and moist. It's got a nice orange flavour. You get the thyme. That is so good. And obviously, you know, we've come together with all the sort of pigs in blankets, the vegetables, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings. Put a little bit of effort and make your Christmas special. But the turkey crown that I've made today is absolutely wonderful. I've got a little bit of cranberry sauce. Go and buy some of that, or make it. I've got a video for that. It just goes so well with the turkey. Thanks for watching my videos. Merry Christmas everybody, and you know, happy Thanksgiving. The original Naked Chef.